Happy birthday to Amber. Happy birthday to Amber. Happy birthday to Amber. Happy birthday to you. Shall we get this thing started over here? Yeah. Let me just... I don't need the music. Oh. Howdy internet, I'm Beanut. Welcome to the stream. Good morning. Welcome back to Genshin Impact. We continuing on with the World Quest, but first of all, I think that it would be a good time to pull for Yoimiya and Sayu. Provided, of course, I'm going to pull for them. Although first I should bring back my sound, of course. What's with these bots, huh? Right to that. I was just about ready to go before, but then I noticed there was an update on GeForce. So in order for my graphics to be all set, I did that. Now, I would like to get some of the characters from the banner. Let's see how we've got the ones that are already in, shall we? If I could remember who the other two were. So Diona and Xinyan were the other two. I do think that my Diona's already met, isn't she? No, she's C4, so I could do with some of her. Xinyan is also C4, so we're in a good spot here. At least I think. So, for my party to attract both Yoimiya and Sayu, since I don't have them yet, I have Amber, who I think would be great friends with Yoimiya. Not least of all because she's got this cute thing, but also because their attitudes and everything are so similar. I have Fisho, who could always use another good friend. Whoa! I didn't mean to burn her up more. I've got Ether, with whom she's already good friends. And Eula, who is Amber's best friend, and so would be good friends also with Yoimiya. So in order to do them more further attracting, let's see. Is this the balloon? Yeah. I need to do the hard past them. Oh. Yeah, this thing, I'll do it later. Afterwards. Let's release some Zhao lanterns. And then they said they liked snacks. So let's go down to... I should have some onigiri, which are good snacks. And I have more than I do the tricolored dingo. So I'll give one to Fischl and promise that I will give some to Yoimiya and Sayu too if they come out. Oh, and I can... balloon. And let that go out. And now wish. Also, we're at the hill where the festival takes place. So I think that's an appropriate place to go ahead and wish. Let's get down to it. I should have enough for one go around. So if I do miss Yoimiya, well, that'll be it. And I think most people, especially the free-to-play, are saving up for ball. So let's go. I should be at 0, by the way. Ah. Again. Let's go out for a second. And activate that constellation. Increase the level of Rift Revolution by 3. Let's continue. Diana. I would like a bit more of her. But I have a feeling that if I don't switch over, I'm going to get more of her and less of the others. Increases the level of Icy Paws by 3. I like her abilities. Another Diana. That makes 6. Characters within signature mixes radius will gain the following effects based on their HP amounts. Increases incoming healing bonus by 30% when HP falls below or is equal to 50%. Elemental mastery increased by 200 when HP is above 50. That's awesome. D6 Diona is kind of crazy. Alright, I could have done the trial before. And, oh well. And a sacrificial sword. Considering I've been getting characters, that's not too bad. Oh, come on. Another Diana, but I can't get any more constellations active after 6. So that wasn't great. We started off well, and now we're not. Stringless? If I don't get a good one, maybe I could stop. Wow. That's just pretty bad luck. Let's go over to the trial first. I haven't gotten any of Sayu. That really sucks. Yoimiya's elemental skill converts her normal attacks into blazing arrows that deal pyro damage. Her elemental burst deals AoE pyro damage and applies Aurous Blaze to one of the hit opponents. When opponents under the influence of Aurous Blaze are hit by most attacks from other party members, an explosion occurs, dealing AoE pyro damage. Additional elemental orbs will drop. So here I've got Yoimiya, Noelle, and Xiangling. Let's see what her kit is for this. She's level 80. She's been given the Thundering Pulse, level 80, Refinement rank 1. Her artifacts are Shimenawa's Reminiscence. So we can't see stats at all. They are plus 20. And her constellation is 2-0. Talents. 8 across the board. I'm curious. They gave her White Blind, which is good. Her Dragon's Bane. Artifacts Noblesse Oblige 4. And Maiden's Beloved 4. That's kind of an interesting choice for her. But she does have 2 levels. And her normal is like that. You notice she was doing all pyro damage. So let's see what this is. Switch to Noelle. That is, Xiangling might be a better choice. Got it full again. Wow. Over 13,000 on one of those. So let's go ahead and once this is loaded and go over to I'll go over to Sayu's. And this and the 3 Nakuids she comes with. Okay. Sayu can turn into a Fufu Wind Wheel with her elemental skill, dealing animal damage to enemies, and she will unleash a Fufu Whirlwind Kick at the end of the skill, dealing AoE animal damage. Holding the skill button will keep her rolling as she uses her elemental skill, and will also unleash a Fufu Whirl Kick at the end that is stronger than its tapping count. Her elemental burst will summon the Muji Muji Dharma, which can either restore character's health or attack enemies based on circumstances. Additional orbs will drop. Here we have also Kia and Jiangling. She is level 80 for this. For her weapon, they've given her the Favonius Greatsword, which is an especially interesting choice considering it's from Mondstadt. Artifact, she gets Viridescent Veneer. In her constellation, C0. See, that kind of looks... No, it still shrinks. It does still shrink. It looks a bit better than the other stuff. In the preview, we saw her with the debate club, but it's still definitely smaller. Oh, let's take a look at her idle animations too. If it will do it. Kind of see the leaf floating on the top of her head. And her hood is kind of billowing strangely too. Come on. What are her stats here? You like that. And you want crit. Turns into the thing. Ah. And of course she does the airplane run just like the other Chibikos. So this is the tap. This is hold. Oh, I don't have to hold it. And I can run it through several times. Even though I did it for a long time, that cooldown is really good. At least on this set. She must have high recharge or something. So that was the full lane. The duration is really long too. I'm just using the arrow keys to navigate her through it. Wow. She's a lot of fun, actually. I just really want Sayu now. No one else has that kind of rolling mechanic, you know, and it's very different from the special sprints that Mona and Ayaka have, since you can hold it and it ends specifically in an attack and a kick. Oops. I clicked try again. I didn't mean to. I just have to exit back out. I like it says challenge ended rather than challenge failed. Okay, this time I will just click flame. I'm running out of snacks for you. Let's go. Oh, it's golden, but who's it gonna be? Starting off with a Diona. Good character, but useless having C8. And Yoimiya! Yes! Got her. That's worth a celebration. And again, happy birthday to Amber. More debate clubs. Actually, given all the great swords, why do I'm not still getting a Sayu? Xinyan. I've gotten everyone but Sayu. Come on, Sayu. There we go. That's what I wanted. Oh, I have very few resources left. Let's do 20 wishes here as well. Just cuz. Elisa? I think I have her at C1. And a sacrificial greatsword. Benny, I will never activate his C6. Decreases the stamina consumption of Xinyan's charge attacks by 30%. Additionally, Xinyan's charge attacks gain an attack bonus equal to 50% of her defense. Not that I tend to use the charge attacks on the Claymore users, because they hit for less overall. Holding Violet Arc has the following effects. Increases defense by 20%, 5% increases her resistance to interruption. That's great, because she always gets interrupted when she's charging up. Well, let's see. First place created by the Sexifrage lasts for an extra 4 seconds. Additionally, when an opponent affected by Rust Blaze is defeated, within its duration, Yoimiya's attack is increased by 20% for 20 seconds. Even C1 would be good there. Oh, it's because that's black before. I thought, when did I get a second one? I didn't. When Yoimiya's pyro damage scores a crit hit, Yoimiya will gain a 25% pyro damage bonus for 6 seconds and be triggered even when she's not on the field. Increases the level of Niwabi Fire Dance by 3. When Yoimiya's Onora's Blaze triggers an explosion, Niwabi Fire Dance's CD is decreased by 1.2 seconds. Increases the level of Ryukin Sexifrage by 3. During the Orobashi Fire Dance, Yoimiya's normal attacks have a 50% chance of firing an extra killing arrow that deals 60% of its original damage. Damage is considered normal attack damage, so that wouldn't be pyro damage. Let's give her the Hayami now. Where be? There it is. I don't think I have Hayami's reminiscence percentage. Oh, I do. They're just not great. It's okay for now. This one has attack percent and energy recharge. This one has crit damage and elemental mastery. It's not going to matter if she doesn't have the right rate for it, though. HP percent cup? That's kind of gross. But so is that. What about a pyro damage bonus cup? Has okay stats. No. Is it still on? One has it. So really, they're all crap. At least for now. Of course, I haven't leveled anything. Crit rate 8.9%. I'll deal with that later. But what's going to be her weapon of choice? Well, actually, I should have judged it based on their talents, right? So that is based on her normal attack. which in order to be able to raise, I would have to look that up. You got a really cute design too. And personality. So what do her talents feel on? It looks like attack. It's all on attack. Could use that, but if she gets hit, she'll be in big trouble. No, this is only useful if she gets that. If she's going to crit. Look how small they become. That really bugs me. After damaging an opponent's skill has a 50% chance to end, can only occur once every 26 seconds. Oh, and I don't have the new Claymore yet. This would be crazy though, with her, right? Did I refine it too? Sorry. I'm doing other things right now. Hands. I suppose I could raise it to, what's the next refinement? 60%? So I do like having extras just in case. I'll wait on that a bit. And I have to finish her with some artifacts. What do I have in the way of iridescent thinner rares? Probably not a whole lot. Percentage recharge. A ton of HP. Gonna be temporarily. A ton of it. Back at least. Nothing there? Okay then, let's see what the top thing I've got in crowns is. And I've got to get more of these things. Crit rate is 26%, but crit damage is 0. Okay, let's look for something else then. We've got a ton of stuff that's crit rate top. What about attack? Do I have anything that's attack percent? I hate how it scrolls like that. It'll do. Can actually be pretty good for her, I think. This set. And yeah, look at how small this weapon is compared to that more normal size. And more normal sized there, kind of. Maybe it's only a bit smaller. But the fact that it shrinks can definitely get in your goat. Well, let's see. She needs the marrow. Okay. Also, she needs that from the Magu Kinki. And what's the material that Yoimiya needs? And of course, we already knew she needed the Naku weed. And this comes from the pyrohypostasis. And these come from semi-chips. So abyss mages aren't going to help her. Well, in no way do I have what it would take to get this up, or even this. I need the Magatama. It'll be some time before I can use them. But, well, at least I got them. So that's the first part of the stream completed. And it only took about half an hour. Okay, next up, gotta continue on with the second part of the next part of Tatara Tales. So we will now leave this island. Go there. Now, with all the stuff we've been doing to help around Inazuma, it would make more sense if the guards started to hesitate to try to arrest you, especially as your reputation goes up. But I don't see that ever happening. I'm sure for this I will want to have this event. Oh, that's right. Let's bring John Lee because he's good at charging this.
何をすればいい？
Let's see. I like loading in a bunch of stuff for writing. Oops. I generally use the sweet flower. Because it's still not used for all that. We can get some energy off it. Okay, which but this time argument didn't give Inazuma, maybe because I didn't use Inazuma resources to get it. Oh, let's go see Xavier. Oh, we should switch this in case I need to heal up real quick. And let's see what he has to say. Ah, magnificent. The test went very smoothly indeed. The Oni Kabuto has been completely purified. Well then, that's all we need to do now is plan our route inside and we can begin in earnest. However, we must avoid those Fatui. It seems that we'll have to take the long way. This thing is rather bulky, so it would be best for us to ensure there are smooth paths for us to take as we move it inside. As such, I'd like you to re-enter the Mikage Furnace to investigate. If you encounter any broken paths, please help to restore them a little. I have yet to decide our route, but having more roads open to us could not hurt surely. I'm no expert in fixing roads yet. You don't have to restore them to, perfect reliability, just place a layer of wooden planks down so we can move the device across. You can just grab the wooden planks from nearby. I'll remain here and try to make our machine as reliable as it possibly can be. That's kind of a pain. Where are these nearby planks? Are they nearby to that? Not inside here somewhere? Let's do my little trick. I'll still use Ayaka because of her damage.
Kamisato Ayaka, 参ります。よーし、頑張れよ。
First Barbara for healing. I did a timeout. Let me say hi. And why is my ping so horribly high? Now it says low. At their age notes, they have plundered during a recent raid on the Fatui. Am I taking damage right now?
Music, start.
よし出発全力攻撃だほっへっへっ
Come on.
燃えろほっけっせっはっ
任せてください。メイドの礼儀に気をつけます。やっこれで間に合いますね。
You know, the virus thinks that you can get ahead of me.
みんながそばにいてくれるわ傷なんて痛まない
Well, thank you for your materials.
冒険だ冒険
I hate the targeting on that.
元気出してよ。
くらい 全力攻撃だへっねいて燃えろ
There goes your shield.
くらい
Of course, she is in the habit of regenerating very quickly,
くらい
so I need to press the attack so that she can't do that. Oh, come on, get out. Really stupid. Let's see, we have to investigate the inn.
みんなを守るからね。
London is lower. But how much lower? Now it says higher. I'm stuck. Yeah. Granum. It says higher. Do I have to go over this way?
Music, start!
Oh, there. It really crystal flies there. Okay. So another part of the path is that way. Is this part okay? Let's go up this way. Oh, come on. Oh, good that she got revived, but... Oh, it's on cooldown.
みんなを守るからね。
Am I supposed
ま
to...
だやり残したことが。
I think I'd have to go from above.
みんなは俺が守れ。
元気出してよ。
Here we go. I don't like the fact that the, there's only part. Let's do that again. Hopefully I can get on here before it rises.
Music start.
Maybe I should have waited that time. Oh. Where is where the points? They're higher up than this. How am I supposed to get there? Then we get another green one. It seems like it's behind me. Oh. Come on. Can I get up this way? Nope. Not really. Maybe better if I had come from this angle from the start. And went to the last icon, and Barbara's C6 passive is on a cooldown, so it's not going to be able to come into play.
みんなを守るからね。
I don't know where this one is. Why is there a ladder here? I'm basically on top of where I need to go. Oh,
くらい。はっ。へ。
元気出してよ。
maybe that wasn't such a good idea.
いや。あっ。
Yeah, that wasn't a good idea at all. Well, I'm gonna go into the area on this side. Let's go in and see what happens.
Music start.
There's one. And the other one is, oh, it's over here. Again, I missed because my fingers were on the wrong thing. Brought back to Xavier, gladly. Not much threat, just awkward. Like, really, really awkward. You always have to worry about your character's health as you're going around. You're going to end up with some weird situations some of the time. Let's heal up Benny a bit. And also see how little Barbara's heals can actually do for him, because his HP is so much higher. Alright then, have you checked our roads? They're smooth as can be now. Alright then, let us set off after a brief wait. Hey, are you? I'm thinking of all the things that could possibly happen. You understand? For example, what we'll do if those masked lunatics have already extracted the core when we enter. They might shove it into some rune guards, causing it to go berserk and send us offline. Or maybe some sort of elemental creature might emerge as we are purifying the furnace, and might devour the core in a single bite. And in the worst case, that legendary serpent might use this opportunity to resurrect himself. Then we'd be doomed. It'd be game over. Game over. Get a hold of yourself, man. I'm sorry, my old habits are acting up again. I always envisage the worst case scenarios. I'll make some plans, and once the time comes, let's go and put an end to this. Please go well. Please go well. Please go well. This is annoying. While each step you get your reward, you still have to wait for a server reset before you can do anything further. Which means that, despite not really taking all that long, Tatara Tales may well be the longest quest currently in the game. I really don't want to complete this one for the kid. So with Hiromi, we found out that he was the one who sent the messages in the bottle, one of which we found deep in Dragonspine region, which is interesting in and of itself. If we take a look at the map we're going just northeast or northwest. This is kind of the area where it ended up, I believe. So it did end up here. So it drifted almost directly across, even despite the storms around Inazuma.
周りを探索してみないか?
Although the storms might have been added later too. That's a big guy. We should be around here. Let's split up and search. I'm pretty sure he's not up here. Down at the beach. But before we glide down, why not pick up a Sakura Blossom? I need more seeds of that. Oh, we definitely need these. I want to make more of the Inazuma weapons. Yeah, I did mark that. Oh, that's just one of these. I wonder if the thing on this is Miho wanted me to choose a path. Yeah, it is. Of course, since I don't roll on the weapon banner at all, that's pretty much useless. Oh wait, I think I know where this guy is. Yeah, he's over there. He was always near these ruins. I wonder if I can float. There was a part of this I was always kind of wanting to see if I could do. Oh, I gotta take care of this first. Hide. There's some use for those somewhere. Oops, I didn't mean to go party. I meant to go here. We really don't get seeds of anything unless we equip that. So let's see if my level is still insufficient. It's unfortunate, but kind of inevitable. Another seagrass in here. May as well get it. Yeah, by the can. That's it. Huh? Why are you here? And who's that you brought along? Fuzzy, you're a treasure hoarder. Literally, that's their symbol and everything. Didn't we agree to meet alone? Yeah, I understand, but it's about that case. But if it's about that case, tell your colleague that it's not Tommy. It's a proclaimed treasure hoarder cadre. So maybe he's not a real treasure hoarder, but he certainly dresses like one. It isn't about that. It's the matter from last week, the one you promised me about. Oh, not that case? And which one are you talking about? I'm a law-abiding citizen these days, you know? I'm squeaky clean. This isn't the time we agreed on either way. I mean, I just got out of jail 2 weeks ago. He was in jail too. Oh yeah, I've got it now. Are you trying to preemptively arrest me to gain some credit? No, that's not it at all. What gain would there be in catching someone like you? Ouch, not in the feelings, man. I'm at least a treasure hoarder cadre. I'll have you know that I'm pretty well known on the streets, too. No, wait, I get it now. You must be... An explanation would be nice, Hiromi. And not even knowing who the treasure hoarders are. Is your colleague over here new or something? Listen, Ether, Kazu is my informant. Please don't make a necessary fuss out of this. Look, Kazu, I came here with this friend of mine to ask you about where Big Sis is. I want to get in touch with her again. Oh, ha ha ha. What on earth are you laughing at, huh? Here's you. Yeah, what he said. You're hilarious. But here's the skinny, traveler. 3 of us have known each other since we were wedding beds. This was back before the Sakoku decree. Way before here came some stick in the mud, too. I mean, just look at what the commission headquarters did to a good boy like him. He went from being a good boy into public servant who protects the people. As for me, they turned a bad boy into a treasure hoarder. IBBRYYY. Alright, I'll be straight with you. See, you knew who we were before the Sakoku decree was implemented, right? There you have it. That's why she left Inazuma. But you wrote about Uyu Restaurant in your last letter, eh? Don't worry, I miss it too. We even had a drink there the day before the Sakoku decree took effect. Everyone could tell you what you were thinking, trust me. But, well, isn't it a crying shame that your shogun hates Outlander drifters? Eh? Let's just get back to business. Is any of this business? Alright, I'm done messing with you, and I'd love to help you too, but I don't think I can. What do you mean? It's a long story. Oh look, my hand is itching. I think it wants to beat someone up, or get to the point, please. Let's be a bit polite. The big sis and I were in Jane Karst not long ago. You know about Jane Kursk, right? Come over the Adepti, shiny golden core lapis, light blue noctiluce jade, the works. That's where all the rare and exotic treasures gifted by heaven are buried, you know? Say that Adepti. I've been there. Oh, okay. So Big Sis and I were casing giant karst. Everything was going well at first, and we were even able to conceal ourselves from their attack. Better than the Wang brothers, I guess. We planned on treating ourselves to something nice after casing the joint, and we were just about to head back. And then there was a whistling cry between the rocks and the sea, and 2 swords were drawn. 2 people leapt in front of us, 1 man and 1 woman, yelling, "Bandits!" There's nowhere to run. It was a pair of warriors from the Guha clan. That was it, we thought. We were done for. Oh yeah, and you know, I've heard that man is named... Get to the point! The man's called Sun Yu, and the woman's called Little Queer. Yeah, we know them. Big Sis and I had to split right there. I've got no clue where she is now. Thank you, Ether. You saved me a lot of time there. The scope of our search has been narrowed down a lot. All you need to do now is check with those 2 members of the Guha clan. And there should be hope of finding her yet. This bottle and her badge. I can only rest easy after I've returned both of these to her. Ether, I'm embarrassed to ask. Can you please help me out? You're not going yourself? I have other duties. It would be hard for me to leave. Ooh, I have other duties. It would be hard for me to leave. You're useless. How can you take yourself seriously with your pathetic salary and having to flatter your superiors constantly? Do you believe him? That's just a pain, and he's by no means a good man, but I can trust him. Well, at least you've got a conscience. Him saying that. It's getting late anyway, we should go back to your post. I don't know what to say. You want to be a good public servant and a lackey of the commissioner. Yet you can't let go of our friendship or forget the throbbing of your heart. Even though your paths have diverged so much. You don't have the guts to make your own choices. You're just a wuss who throws your duties on others. But don't you worry, those choices will come back to you in the end. When that time comes, you won't be able to hide anymore. But you know the rest. Don't you lecture me. That's right. How could I forget? I'm an outlander thief, and you're a public servant. You should be the one lecturing me. Well, traveler, looks like it's your time to save the day again. I'm not gonna play house with this petty public servant a second longer. I've got my own job to do. You alright over there? No, I'm fine. Well, he wasn't speaking complete nonsense. But I'm afraid that I still need you to do this for me, Ether. You're as stubborn as a mule. Thanks. I'll seize the next opportunity when it comes along with my own hand. Well, I'd best be back soon, or my superior will get mad. Thanks again for your help, Ether. Take care of yourself. If anything urgent should crop up, you know where to find me in Rito. Seriously, they hang around the same places all the time. Not at all difficult to find them. It must still be unnerving for people to see us disappear right in front of them, and reappear elsewhere. I can't decide whether this light is too harsh. This light, probably. Okay. I was using this one a lot yesterday, and I think this one is more for lower light. As long as I'm not getting washed out. I don't think this will be voiced, but just in case it is, I'm going to switch the languages over. She's just sitting there. If you have anything to say, please talk to my senior disciple. I know you don't like listening to me anyway. Hello, Albedo with Beta Moderator. No one likes to listen to me. Talk to you first just in case you had something interesting to say. Ah, it's you, Traveler. Your great name is known throughout Liyue Harbor. Might I inquire as to why you have elected to grace us with your... You're talking all funny. Ah, I am presently trying to teach Guerre how to treat people with the proper etiquette. As the saying goes, those without credibility have no leg to stand on, and those without etiquette... Fair, but there's no need to be so formal. Alright, then may I help you? I'm looking for a certain female thief. Oh, so you have come to perform the chivalrous act of hunting down criminals. Yuha clan will definitely support that. What aid might we lend you? The two of you went after her once, or do you still have any impression of her? Now that you mention it, I do have an impression of just such an incident. It happened once a week ago. Claire and I were wandering these mountains in training when we were interrupted by two thieves. It's Bauer, isn't it? We rose up and made to help the Adepti keep their paradise clean of such unwanted intruders. We pursued the two thieves deep into Mount Hilo, only to see their shadows suddenly rise and fall, rise and fall. Then what happened? Suddenly one of the shadows disappeared. I said, "Query, this must be a trap. Don't fall for it." And we began to chase the female thief. We climbed Mount Hilo, through rock, stone, cave, and cloud. In short, we chased them up and down, up and down, up and down. Then we heard a puff, and then the female thief was gone. So the Queer and I searched for her for a long time, but we couldn't find any trace. We thought she might have fallen off the cliffs. Or perhaps she was so agile that she gave us the slip. That's possible as well. That's all I know. I cannot be sure to any use to you, but it was completely useless. Thanks for your help. I'm glad that we were able to help. By the way, I also saw a few chinching on the mountain summit that seemed quite lovely, beyond the pale even. I wonder if... Taking my leave now. Search for traces of...
师兄师兄，你要去哪里啊？
What's the use of falling on? Bye-bye.
你要去哪里啊？
There is sadly very little use in actually engaging with those dangerous slimes. Especially if you set them on fire and they set something else on fire. And then it can burn you in turn. Let us mess up a cemetery.
是银剑。
Those two weren't poised, but the chain and the others are. And standing rather tall. Let's see what's in here. I knew it would be something. Anyway, it's a shame that she's not. What space are we looking for anyway? I checked the wind tunnel. Did say she went down with a whoosh. Or maybe she's in here. If she is, she'll be in the amber. Oh, Anna, it's someone different. Phew, thought I'd never get out. Thanks for saving my life, stranger. Eh? It's you. Aren't you that... Oh, so it's that. It is Bar, isn't it? Yes, and that time in Quincy too. Yeah, definitely that. Yes, that's right. So did you get any mileage out of those chi mermaids? Everything they said I would. Ah, haha. Ah, you're something, all right. So it really was you who turned my brothers inside out back in Quincy Village. Well, regardless, you have my thanks for saving my life. Otherwise, I don't know how long I would have been trapped in this accursed amber. It was awful of me. I wanted it to have G and cursed. Pack of petty jerks, I tell you. The Adeptus saved your life, you know. You're right. I accidentally fell into this pit back when I was trying to avoid that crazy couple. But thanks to Mountain Spitter's wrapping me up in amber from way in his abode, I wasn't injured. Well, he's not an avid finisher of what he starts, seeing as how he didn't let me out afterwards. That Adeptus was probably trying to punish you, too. Makes sense, haha. Alright, I've done enough now. Come on, let's get out of this place. Must be nice having a wind glider, it's just the same mine broke a good while ago. But I suppose that you've got something you need my help with then. How did you know? Huh, you can't fool me. The Outlanders have faces that can hide no secrets. Well then, what's the matter? Did you finally remember that you might have to rest me, O hero of leeway? Please take this. Oh, is this a gift? Thanks. It's from Hiromi. Hiromi? Who's that? Don't you know each other? Sorry, I don't know any officer who catches thieves. That is a suspiciously specific denial. Especially idiots. I don't know any of them. However, please thank him for returning the badge. Also, the Uyu restaurant seems like a fine place. I'll go there for drinks when I am free. Go for a few drinks and get to know that idiot along the way. These people are all a bit shaky. And of course, I'll have to change the audio back again. That might be a bit better. So, did you manage to get any news of Big Sis? You've spoken, aye. What did she say? Don't tell me she's already forgotten about me. She doesn't know a hero of me. But, well, that's because she can't get to know any public servants. Idiotic ones, least of all. Still, she thinks that she can give it a try. Uh-huh. Sounds like a date, doesn't it? Is that how you see it? Is that so strange? No, it's just I wasn't expecting this response. I'll go if you won't. No, there's no need for that. I can take care of this myself. But she didn't mention that she'll try to get to know me, did she? Didn't spill the beans then. Yes, you're right. Anyway, you have my thanks. Perhaps I still need time to digest everything that she said. Well, I can't claim to be disappointed that this answer either way. Sorry for the trouble. Here's your payment. Don't forget now, the restaurant. I got it. Thank you. By the way, Ether, I wish you all the best here in Inazuma. You can't help your feelings. Sorry. Are there any world quests I can pick up in Rito, maybe? I've done quite a few world quests inside of Inazuma. Only real problem is that they don't really mark them or anything. So if I wanted to see where there are daily quests, I would have to go through the area. You have anything to sell? There's rocks and crystals and stuff. Really need them, although I do need to spend a certain amount. He's not selling anything that I can buy. Yes, dandelion seeds, but for 60,000? I think not. Oh, there's a quest here. Hey Trevor, why are you here? Have you finished your paper? Don't even mention my paper. After you helped me gather some materials previously, I was preparing to write a thesis on visions and elemental powers. That line was drawn up, the materials were found, and you were a special example of someone who does not have a vision but could still use the power of the elements. I wrote up the first draft and sent it to the academia for my tutor to review, but the topic is shallow, the logic is unclear, the content is rambling and incomprehensible. My paper was summarily rejected. Again. That's a rewrite for you then? Yeah, well, I've rewritten twice already. What's another time? First time I wanted to go to Mondstadt to collect data and to write a paper about life in Mondstadt and the Four Winds. But as soon as I passed the stone gate, I heard that the Dragon of the East, Valin, who should be one of the Four Winds of Mondstadt, had suddenly started attacking this Mondstadt. I specifically went to Mondstadt to consult with Mr. Said, but he didn't know the reason either and couldn't help me with my paper. Since I didn't have a core argument or any evidence, I had to change the topic. So you went to Liyue? Yes, I thought that since the Geo-Archon of Liyue is so diligent and personally guards Liyue Harbor, also helps to guide its overall development, if I wrote a paper on the relationship between the Geo-Archon and Liyue Harbor, there should be enough material. And then more accidentally, oh, no one wanted that kind of accident to happen. At least that didn't happen while you were writing your paper. After failing twice, I had no choice. If I couldn't put a good paper together, I wouldn't be able to show my face back at the academia again. So I wanted to go out into Leeway's countryside to investigate and find a paper topic, but you already know what happened next. To tell you the truth, even when I was captured by the treasure hoarders and pressed for the whereabouts of the treasure, I still felt less stressed than when I was writing my paper. After all, I had a clear idea of what those guys wanted from me, whereas I have no idea what my tutor wants from my paper even now. Your tutor that terrible? Absolutely terrifying. Y'all have to know what my tutor is actually a very patient and knowledgeable person. Have you know that? Very patient and knowledgeable. But when it comes to essay writing guidance, no matter what the tutor was like before, they all suddenly become super scared. But I still haven't been able to hand in my paper, and the deadline is getting closer and closer. My tutor must be losing patience. If I dare to go back to academia empty-handed, I've no doubt that he will banish me to sweep the library forever. As such, I came to Inazuma to find less popular topics, such as the Inazuman people's living conditions under the vision hunter. Don't get caught again. I won't. I mean, I don't have a vision. In Inazuma, this might actually be considered an advantage. I've worked out how to conduct the investigation, starting with recording the daily life of the people on this island. If you're interested, traveler, you could come and help me with the recording. Yeah. Let's go. There are still a great many shops on this island for us to explore. Let's start with the one called Ipikusu. Oh, let's take a picture of it. Let's see with the camera first. So that's what Inazuman specialties are like. Hey, what are you doing? Hello, I'm Alrani, a scholar from Smiro. I'm doing research on Inazuma for an academic paper. Investigating us at a time like this? So suspicious. I don't care what your purpose is. Oops. They panned and it went out. Owner of this shop. Hey, what are you doing? So suspicious of people. Hello, I'm a researcher from the academia, right? I didn't expect to see someone like you here. How did you? I just had to take one look at you to know you're a researcher. There's plenty of them back in Sumeru after all. You come all the way here from Sumeru to Inazuma for this so-called sociological study? Yes, I'm just making some preparations. Are you also from the academia? No, I haven't the talent to be an academic. I'm just an ordinary businessman. Since you're writing a paper, you can record wherever you like here if you want, but first, let me give you some advice. The Outlander Affairs Agency is wary of outlanders like us, but remember to be a bit more restrained while you're doing your research. If you get into any trouble, it would be hard for an outlander like you, who's only just come to Inazuma to extricate themselves. I understand. Thank you. Well, off you go then. Start writing stuff down. Business people also so unwelcoming? There's the wharf up ahead. The text went too fast to read and there's no voice on this. Hello, you two, what are you doing here? Hello, I'm Alrani, a scholar from Sumeru. I'm doing some academic research here. Research? I'm a fisherman. What's there to research? Do you have permission from the Outlander Affairs Agency to do suspicious things like that? I heard from Gonshiro that this kind of behavior should be reported to the agency first. Never heard of it. Why? Is there such a thing? I've never heard that one before. You're getting more and more suspicious by the minute. You better come and see Miss Kageyama with me. She's an inspector with the agency. She'll know how to handle your affairs. Wait, hold on. I'm really just an academic researcher. I'll go report to the agency later. Mr. Obata, what's going on here? I could hear the roar from all the way over there. Oh, it's Mr. Veshid. Well, at least you have been loitering around, claiming to be doing some kind of academic research. But when I asked, they don't seem to have permission from the Outlander Affairs Agency. I was going to take them to see Miss Kageyama. Alright, what are you running around for? Shouldn't you be helping at the store? What's going on? You've been writing that paper for so long already. What's the point of rushing it now? Can't you see you're disturbing Mr. Obata? Why, Mr. Vahid, she's a scholar whom I invited from the academia to work as a consultant for my shop. Because she is writing a paper about Inazuma, she's looking for inspiration around these parts. She just came over from the academia, so she doesn't understand the rules around here. I'm still going through the procedures with the Outlander Affairs Agency, but she can't help running around sometimes. I'm sorry for disturbing you, Mr. Obata. Oh, so sorry that I disturbed you, Mr. Obata. That's fine. It was a misunderstanding on my part to begin with. Guess you really are a scholar. Alright, Arani, come over here. We need to have a talk. Mr. Obata, please excuse me. By the inspector, where did she go? Didn't I just tell you, don't do anything suspicious? It's just a bit. The current situation in Inazuma is such that if the Outlander Affairs Agency got involved, there would be no way to resolve things peacefully. Fortunately, I was paying attention to what you were doing. Is the situation so tense? I can't be too sure from where I'm at, but judging by how tense the Kancho commissioners are, the situation can't be good. See the checkpoint in Rito? If you want to enter Inazuma, you need to get a permit. Oh no, does that mean that I can't get to the other islands to collect data? Don't worry. I've asked around the Outlander Affairs Agency before. As it turns out, it might be easier to get a permit if you apply under me, since I'm a businessman here in Inazuma. Thank you, but why do you want to help me? Your council is what they call fellowship between countrymen. Well, I'm not going to turn down the praise. But really, I too wish to ask a favor of you. Oh, but I'm not a good salesperson. It's not about that. Well, this is somewhat embarrassing, but although I'm in the fertilizer business, I don't know much about these fertilizers. When people ask me about the special characteristics, I can only refer to the instructions that came with the packaging. I don't know enough to say anything more persuasive. If you're willing, I'd like you to help me to think about how to market them. At least help me introduce them in a more persuasive manner, such that I'll be able to attract more customers. In return, I promise that I'll get a permit for you from the Outlander Affairs Agency so that you can enter other places in Inazuma. What do you think? Do you agree? So Sumeru does have people who aren't researchers of some kind. Seems reasonable. Marketing. I did learn something similar to that in academia. You've learned that as well? I've just read some reference books. It's all theory. I've never put them into practice. After all, the academia was no place to practice marketing in any way. But if I study the application of these fertilizers, perhaps I can come up with some selling points that can be used in marketing. That would be great. Let's not just stand here and talk. You're probably hungry after all of that. let me make you something to eat. Traveler, can you please help me find some food? I'll need a portion of fish, a portion of seagrass, and a portion of rice. What are you going to make? It's nothing fancy, just an old recipe. Nope. Don't worry, it's more than sufficient. Just a moment, it'll be ready soon. Get another recipe? Ah, it looks delicious. You're a great cook. Ah, if you live alone for a long time, you'll naturally learn this kind of thing. Go on, dig in. I'm also doing this for the business. In the beginning, I was thinking about many different ways to market our fertilizer. One thing I thought of is to use the vegetables grown with my fertilizer as ingredients to make delicious food, which would help improve their efficacy. And how come this didn't pan out? But later I realized that the idea of cooking in the fertilizer shop was a little inappropriate. I gave up. It's a bit out of place. Of course, now that I have Miss Alreni's help, I won't have to come up with these terrible ideas by myself. Yes, you can come up with terrible ideas together. I'll do my best, but about the issue with the travel permit. Leave it to me. If there are no problems, it should be done in just a few days. Still, a researcher coming to Inazuma is a rare sight. What sort of paper are you writing? I don't know. I don't know yet. I hope to finish the paper while I'm in Inazuma. If I can't get it done, I'll have to go back to the academia to face the music. Oh, he made some onigiri. But he didn't give me a recipe. Let's see if there are any other dailies around this area. Not, I'll have to leave Rito behind. To move around here just she doesn't have anything new, does she? Let's go on to Conda Village. Actually, I guess I could do Lost Riches and just kind of sort of muddle through. I don't see any. But there were some outside of Inazuma City. Let's skip down here and see. Or it could be that I've mostly done what I could as far as they're concerned. seeing any. County Midogashiro. Crimes committed: absconding, riotous assembly, piracy, robbing of officials, ambushing samurai, holding family members as hostages in an attempt to rebel against the shogunate. This person and his accomplices are wanted, dead or alive, with a generous bounty. Wouldn't there also be one out for us?
急がないと。
I think I can get Naku lead here. Maybe I already did. Thing below 200. Well, this is. I'm not seeing anything pop. It could be that I've done most of them. So I thought there was more. Stop us from going further there. Okay, maybe not here. Surely there's something in the Kujo encampment. Also, I think there was one part left of the warrior who was standing on the boat. Oh. Well, I can certainly keep an eye out for blue exclamation marks while I look around for treasure. I'm so far away from it. Center. Guess I'd have to go down. Would have thought there'd be something near the center at least. Let's go towards it and see. Doesn't seem like it's up here at all. Doesn't look like anyone has anything for me. Where's that? Okay. It was down there the whole time. But we found some treasure. I'll mark this. I need more, as much amethyst as I can possibly collect. We're 3 in very, very short distance. Let's see, which way is more north? It's the most interesting, perhaps. Why are there candles here? I assume those are candles. That really caused me a lot of damage. More than I thought it would. hello.
瞬く間に
またかわせなきゃ全力攻撃だ。やはりダメだ。なかなかやるな。ここまで。やはりダメだったか。
I'm pretty sure they didn't want any part of it. And if I equip this thing again, I should be able to get seeds for this. Cuttings, rather. I guess that's what they're calling it. I see some more stuff to be dug up. Certainly did hurt. Like that too. I likely need all the amethyst that I can get. Again, it's a shame that there are no expeditions where you can get them the same way you can get other ores, as that would make it much easier. Oh. I didn't know I only had to do it use. And it won't change anymore, so that's that as far as that one is. Now let's try the beach. You have to go near the boat.
よし出発だ。
瞬く間に
They really do have a hard time catching visions. Like you could climb up it to get to the deck. Oh, there's a chest there. I never saw that. There are a lot of those guys over there. Alright. That's for sure that would... Oh, come on. And climb the broken boards, huh? There we go. Or not the end. It seems that the rats nearby have begun scurrying about again. Watch out for pirates if you wander around these parts, Outlander. Thank you. You're welcome. They shall be no match for me. Ah, again with the big talk. Only say that once you've finally gotten rid of them all. Have a deal. Yes, that we do. What is this pointing to exactly? I may as well do all the ones that I've unlocked, right? No, this one is in Tatasuna. Somewhere around here. And I will need to change over to the treasure-seeking Sealy again. What was that? Oh, someone does have a quest for me. First, I may as well have a look around and see if the Sealy reacts to something. Yuki. Shiga. Now traveler, what are you doing in a place like this at a moment like this? You really are an unlucky one, aren't you? You came here to enjoy the view of the Sakura, and now it's categorically not the time, so please don't get your hopes up. We used to have a lot of visitors coming here for the Sakura, but no one wants to come here these days, not with all the fighting going on. I didn't come for the Thunder Sakura. Oh, so you just happened to be passing through? In that case, I'd better warn you. The Thunder Sakura have been damaged. I went to inspect them earlier and something about them didn't seem right. Don't get too close. It could be dangerous. Please, be careful. What's the big deal with them? You don't know the first thing about them, do you? Small wonder, I suppose, since you're not from the shrine. You've probably seen the sacred Sakura at the Grand Narukami Shrine. That's a symbol of the Great Narukami's power. The Great Narukami is eternal, just as the Sakura will always be in full bloom. Beyond the shrine in Kanazuka, you will find Thunder Sakura. They share a common origin with the sacred Sakura and possess a similar power too. Recently, however, the Thunder Sakura have been damaged and they are not producing blossoms. Can't be a good sign. It alarmed Lady Miko enough that she sent me to Kanazuka to investigate. So far, I've discovered a group of treasure hoarders who keep showing up near the Thunder Sakura. They seem very suspicious to me, and I must find out what the connection is to all this. However, to put it bluntly, I'd be hopeless in a fight. And these treasure hoarders look particularly fierce. However, I'd like to ask you to investigate their camps and find out what they're up to. I initially thought they'd be more than capable of handling the investigation on my own, but now it's less straightforward than you've mentioned. All I can do is ask for your help. Thank you, Trevor. I didn't even really agree, but whatever. I can do this and that. The thing with time trials is they take you a long way away. And I need to finish my business here first. There's a Thunder Sakura right there. And it's targeted. Another cluster of these. Therefore, I shall mark it on my map. There hasn't been a whole lot of fighting. And you get further away, go down and see what happens. I don't think it is going to ignore me. I didn't really release that. Indeed, that is as far as you go. Go more toward the outside. Ah, I found another one. I seem to remember there being a lot more fighting in the little one. Pictures. Miss. Oh, come on. Can't hit the wood. Wrong type. Doesn't give me anything. Looks like another Sakura bow ring. Alright, let's switch over to the world foot. And I may as well switch to this, just in case I pick something. What are they doing with that sleeping on the treasure? Wait a moment. That looks like an electrohypnosis. I don't think they're which one's so suspicious. Interrogating Hideki. Please don't kill me. I had nothing to do with the Thunder Sakura, I swear. And how do you know that we were here about the Thunder Sakura stuff? Guilty conscience so much? Paimon bets you got this electro-hypostasis-like thingy from some dirty business, didn't you? What's that got to do with you, huh? Well, it's my job. That's right, we've been asked to right wrongs and see justice done. Out with it then. We'll have you tell us everything the treasure hoarders intend to do with the Thunder Sakura and where you got this thing from. If you don't talk, yeah, well, you'll taste the super formidable bite of this traveler's sword. I'll talk, but it's not as if anyone cared about these trees anyway. Can't a man and his brothers make some money off their power? We had a big shot buyer who was interested in these trees, and they even provided us with the means and tools to extract their power. As long as we did as they said and opened up a gap in those trees, we could use those tools to collect the Thunder Sakura's power. Then all we'd need to do was direct that power into this crystal, and then presto, we'd have something worth 3 tenor commission mansions. They gave us a huge sum of money too, not a sum you small-timers could ever spend in your life. If you just let me go, I'll give you a share, 10% to you and 90% to us. How's that sound? Come on, kiddo. What? You know what? I'm done letting you off easy. Once our buyer gets here, I'll be the one begging for mercy from Lord Hideki here. Sure know how to talk big, eh? Listen, you cocky little imp. My brothers are coming here to rescue me any time now. Doesn't matter who you call on or how many, you won't touch a hair on Paimon's head before the traveler sends you all running. Yamada, did you hear that? This little pipsqueak said that you can't hurt her. You gonna take that line down? Yamada, who's that? Traveler, quick. Yeah, there's no one here. And he's off. Of course. Give us a slip. Oh, that was entirely predictable. Which I mean that I entirely predicted it. And where are those things in the ocean I can collect? And get seeds for it. There's also a zip zoom here.
たまたまよ。大した傷じゃない。
So I should pay more attention. You're kidding me, right? It's at the top of the Thunder Sakura? Can I even climb that? Oops. That's gonna do a very, very small amount. So how are you supposed to get that? Probably from above, right?
これで間に合いますね。
Or maybe use this. That wasn't close enough to set it up. I figured as much. How is it we have the ability to heal when we're not on her good side? at that. Not that it had anything in particular to do with what I was actually doing. That now always have to do with the cannon. We actually still operate even after the mission. I guess that's kind of... Have you made any discoveries? About Hideki. That's what's going on, but treasure hoarders are just petty thieves. Could their juvenile antics really cause this much havoc? I suspect there must be other reasons why the Thunder Seeker are withering. I have my suspicions, but I can't say for sure. What do you mean? This Kanazuko, when neither the Inuzuman faith nor Senga and Amiya's has any influence. Ever since the Vision Hunt decree was promulgated, conflict often breaks out here between the Shogun's army and the rebels. I don't think either side cares whether the Thunder Seeker become collateral damage in the war. But Lady Miku, honors and accolades are all these military types care about. They will not listen to reason. We were well prepared for this, but we hadn't expected the Thunder Seeker to be in quite as terrible a condition as they are now. Anyway, here and now the most pressing matter is to put a stop to the treasure hoarder's juvenile antics. I entrust this to you. Lord, I fear it may not be as you presume. The Thunder Seeker being weakened makes the situation very dangerous indeed. After all, these trees serve to suppress the ones who lie beneath. I said too much. Please forget you heard me say that. In short, please exercise extreme caution. I also need some time to work through my findings. One major outstanding question is who is directing the treasure hoarders behind the scenes. This case is becoming more and more complicated. What does it say to do? I to help the Shrine Maiden save the Thunder Sakura. To this end, you have to find the 5 Thunder Sakura trees in Kanazuka, currently imperiled, and you must observe them closely to find a way to solve the issue. With any trouble, you can go consult Miyuki. One of them is right here. We're in danger of being struck by lightning just by your hand. Now we gotta find a way. We can't see the source of the lightning at all. What about elemental sight? It's hurting quite a lot. Well, let's see if this helps. Ready. Come on. I definitely need to switch to this. What the? Come on.
みんながそばにいてくれるわ。傷なんて痛まない。痛え。冒険だ冒険。くらい。くらい。痛え。
Find anything in this one. At least I don't think I could. So it is cracked open. It's pretty bad. I thought I was making progress too. Even right here, I'm not out of range. You people have a pretty bad sense of time, so I will appreciate you helping me to heal up.
全力攻撃だ。ふっはっふっ燃えろ。
召喚結晶。
ここまで。はあ、やはりダメだったか。
That's not good. Come on. I can click and hold, but it won't respond. I'm in danger of being struck. Well, that's what she said before, but... Does that mean to say that I can't do anything until... I find something? What about this thing?
燃えろ。
How did I turn that off? I'm not seeing one of those are... I think I'm just hurting myself. Oh, there's one.
よし、出発だ。
What the heck? It's not protecting me. Didn't do anything. So you're telling me that wasn't the source? I'm gonna need to look it up after all. What does it want me to do? Use elemental sight to reveal a blue whirlpool of dust. Stand by it for a few seconds and let it be hit by thunder. Remove the dust by standing on it. Well, let's see if that works then. I certainly didn't see it. But this has nothing to do with that. I don't see a whirlpool blue dust anywhere. But this should be the right one, or one of them. Oh, it's over there. It doesn't have to be terribly close, does it? Oops. It's blooming, it's just a few flowers now. That's got to be a good sign. I can consider it a better sign that it's no longer, Really? Oops, not map. Let's see, which artifacts can I do? Actually, I know what I should do. Although they're only temporary. Let's see what she gets a +4. But this definitely isn't one of the better artifacts. She could have. I need more. Oh, attack percent. That's actually pretty good. Let's go to +8. Definitely not using this version of Sayu inside of the mimes. Great. And pretty much doubled. Let's actually keep going. The part look on this has been pretty outstanding. It'll never be as powerful as it could be, but still. And what will we get at 16? Percent. May as well go all the way if my luck here is going to be that good. And we're all the way to 4-star artifacts now. Get ready again. Let's see what her fourth thing will be here. Monopoly. Yeah. This is also a pretty good artifact. Defense is a main stat. No. Yeah, the main stat. It's not half bad. Still. Oh, that certainly helps. Okay, now I just have to find the other symbol. See any around here? Maybe I went in the wrong direction. But I've seen they seem to tend to grow near the water. Well, I'm not dealing with you right now. Also, they should be fairly localized around here. Especially the porters themselves won't be able to do all that much if I knock them all out. Over here. Perhaps saw a second one earlier, although it could have been the same one. That's the one I started with. I think there's one over there. Yeah. underwater. Okay. I didn't stop it. Oh, there's more than one.
次の仕事は
Please go. Yeah, I should be able to see it just fine. Okay. Ouch. That stopped it. I don't see any Naku beside this one. So. Really? Another one in this area? Yes, well, it shouldn't take too long. I can use it while looking for the next thunder signal. Huh? It accidentally duplicated another one. Okay, this way. Hey, look, you have a new brother. That's not gonna let us in. These guys? Let's see if I can go around them completely. Or not.
ルイのように落ちなさいそうか
Why can't I switch? You'll be leaving now, thank you. There's so much delay. They're still stuck there. It should. Almost got him all. Wait. Did it not come back to me? Oh, it's just so far away from the treasures. It vanished. closer. Huh. Thought I was getting closer. Exit. Get in there. Okay. Follow those. Where's their trick? Is this challenge unlocked by them? Yep. It's definitely a Lost Riches challenge. Oh, I'll mark it after.
周りを探索してみないか。もしかしたらお宝隠れてるかもしれないぞ。よし、はい、みんな追ってこい。
I'll do it off screen. Too much of a delay. Specifically my aiming. No, I don't want to in that pin. I'm going to do that. Just in kind of Zuko. That means the whole island, right? Let's go over here. I don't actually know where the others are. I'm really done. Okay, that one? Or is that one that I already did? That's nothing, that's a bird. And lucky I got two as quickly as I did. That one is done. See? Not fair for you.
岩の重さが安心できます。
みんな俺が守れ。
Leave it anything wanted. Not to imagine the locations of the other trees will be anywhere near the mines. Actually, no. How is it? Oh, there's one right there. Kidding me. I didn't think about whether or not it could be on the interior too. Do I have another shrine of the depth key? No, not for Electro. So that's not really necessary. The pickaxe. Oh. So far, much for my rule about them only growing near water, eh? They can grow anywhere they want to. Must have been near another one, right? I don't see another one. And what's the only one that I saw? There's definitely something retro around here. Oh, there must be a multi-city treasure around here. I can follow them around and see if that brings me to. I have my doubts. Okay, so I'm down here. Still need to find two Sakura trees. One jump. Missed. Come on. Better quickly respond properly. How does it work on it? I can see where she is. I'm still there. I finish. Now I'll drop you. this? No. I can even see if there are other secret in there. If there are.
これで間に合いますね。
I mean, I kind of took in the same civilian. Here's the furnace. An impression that it couldn't grow. Or even water was mistaken anyway. I'm not sure how else it can be, but it can be in a lot of places. There's that again.
助けが必要な方がいるはずです。 急がないと。
If they get far, I'll find other ones. How far does that extend? It's a fair-sized island. I'm leaving is a bit too far. It is to be on track. Always has to let loose of just one more.
今よ。
This looks like the one I read right? That's the only one I knew about for sure. These things are little. Okay, so another. Nothing's around here. Oh, page. I wonder if more ever respawn. Or it's always the same amount and I just missed them most of the time. We can fight the Pearl Key while we're here. I don't know if there's way over here. 3. But the enemy isn't going to be very useful here. because he's been easily knocked in. Alright, last one, seeing that in the wall. Don't need, but anyway.
穏やかな雰囲